find out I'm pregnant, and there were two gentlemen, and they were both fantastic.
What?
So I tell both of them, but I'm like, I don't know.
You said one of you is the father, but we don't know.
Let me go down to the next one over here. Oh, yep. I warned you guys at the start of the show. I got piles and piles of stuff over the last couple of weeks. So this would be a little bit of a longer show, but we got a call in here, which I found fascinating that I kind of wanted to use as a talking point. So I'll play this first. It's like a minute and a bit, but it's relevant for many reasons. Let's pull this up here and hit play.
Lo and behold, I find out I'm pregnant, and there were two gentlemen, and they were both fantastic.
What?
So I tell both of them, but I'm like, I don't know.
Oh.
Wait.
You told them I don't know?
You said one of you is the father, but we don't know.
One of you is, and I honestly, this was never a plan. This was never like a scheme. This was just like, hey, I'm having fun. I'm 20 years old. Like, I'm trying to be safe.
So what did you do? Did you go on Maury?
We had to end up having a DNA test, and I'm still with my child's father.
Oh,
wow. 5 years later.
Wow. I did not expect this ending.
So were you genuinely in love with him, or when you found out it was his kid, were you like, well, now we just got to do the thing?
You know what? Honestly, they were both really great guys, and I didn't know which way it was going to go, but I knew that I was going to keep this baby regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't put any expectations, but I did want to be honest with them. And holy, it was scary because I was young, but, you know, it was the best outcome.
Yeah.
And he's an amazing father, and we've gone on to have a couple more kids.
That's awesome. Does your kid know how they came to be in this world?
Gosh, no.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they don't know until they see this video. So the thing that a lot of people don't understand, there's a fascinating read out there, guys. I haven't done book reviews publicly on the channel in a long time. I used to do them like in the early days of the Entrepreneurs in Cars YouTube channel. I'd often just, because I was driving a lot, and I'd listen to a book and I talk about the book and what I thought about it. And if I, of course, liked it, then I would recommend it. But there's a book called Sperm Wars. I can't remember the author's full name. It's Robin something. But there's no other book out there under the same title. Women are only fertile for about 5 days a month. That's it. Okay. Like there's only really 4 or 5 days a month that a woman can actually get pregnant. Okay. But guys don't have any idea how often they share women. So in this book, and there's so much, it's just the problem with the book Sperm Wars, Moff, I don't know if you've read it.
No, but I've read excerpts, but not the whole thing.
Yeah. It's going to disappoint you. Like women will just become more disappointing because of what their their biology is. But it was revealed in the book that about 75% of women admit to being with two men unprotected within the fertility window, at least once in their life. And there was a contingent of women that also admitted to doing it within the same day and some within the same hour. That is in female nature. That is just hardwired into them. Most people don't know this, but the human sperm is designed to compete for the egg in the reproductive tract. I talked about this in my book in one of the chapters, but in primates, and make no mistake, guys, we're just a more evolved form of it. But in primates, and we were still monkeys, basically. Gorillas, for example, which exert control over a harem of female gorillas. All the fighting's done physically outside of the reproductive tract, which is why gorillas have tiny, dick and balls. Basically, they've got very low volume compared to something like a bonobo or a chimpanzee, where they got nuts the size of basically duck eggs. Where a massive ass gorilla, like 1,000-pound silverback or whatever, has got like nuts the size of like a kidney bean sort of thing. So the competition happens outside of the reproductive tract because he has rights to his harem females. Only he will ever reproduce with them because he controls that environment. They're always within sight. He keeps an eye on shit. Any other male comes along, he beats the crap out of them. But in species where that doesn't happen, where there's no harem like that, the competition happens within the reproductive tract, and that's how they're designed. So the vast majority of women out there allow sperm competition to happen within the reproductive tract. This is surreal. This is just, the way things go. And, she's talking about, well, I'm 20, I'm trying to have fun and be safe. Like, how are you being safe if you're letting two guys nut in you, sort of thing, right? Read the book Sperm Wars. I'm not going to do a full breakdown on it because there's so much stuff in there that'll disgust you and disappoint you. But it'll get your head wrapped around the notion and the ideas of the way things are today. You got nothing. I like your on that one.
My God. I mean,
it's gross. Like it's
I don't
like
even know what to
it's
say.
disgusting. Like we're told one thing and then they behave the other way. Is what it is. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.